Meeting each other when they were teenagers, Curt Smith and Roland Orzabal started playing together in various bands like Graduate, being session musicians for the band Neon, until eventually forming what would be known as Tears for Fears. From Shout to Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and all the way to Mad World, Pale Shelter, and more, here are the real stories behind some of the best and most successful Tears for Fears songs. Shout, from the album Songs from the Big Chair, 1985. Shout was written by Tears for Fears frontman Roland Orzabal and keyboard player Ian Stanley. It was inspired by the primal therapy treatment of American psychologist Arthur Yanov, which the band members were followers of. The treatment worked by getting people to confront their fears by shouting and screaming. Orzabal said that the song was written in his front room on just a small synthesizer and a drum machine. Initially, he only had the chorus, which was very repetitive, like a mantra. Then, he decided to play what he had to keyboardist Ian Stanley and producer Chris Hughes, former drummer of the group Adam and the Ants. Orzabal saw the song as a good album track, and no more than that, while Stanley and Hughes were convinced that the song would be a worldwide hit. The song went on to reach number 4 in the UK chart and top the US chart. Thank you for choosing to watch our video. If you enjoyed so far, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. You can also hit the bell icon and get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Now, let's continue. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, from the album Songs from the Big Chair, 1985. This song is about the quest for power, how it can have unfortunate consequences. Producer Chris Hughes explained that they spent months working on the song Shout, and near the end of sessions, Roland Orzabal came into the studio and started playing 2 simple chords on his acoustic guitar. This eventually became the basis for this song. Hughes said that Everybody Wants to Rule the World was so simple and was done very quickly, almost effortlessly. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is actually a line from the 1980 Clash song Charlie Don't Surf. Clash member Joe Strummer thought that Tears for Fears took that line from their song to theirs, and so, one time he confronted Tears for Fears member Roland Orzabal in a restaurant, telling Orzabal that he owes him a $5. According to Strummer, Roland then reached in his pocket and handed £5 to Strummer as compensation for using the exact line in their song Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Mad World, from the album The Hurting, 1983. This song was written by Roland Orzabal, but sung by Curt Smith, the group's other vocalist. The inspiration for the song came when Roland Orzabal was living in an apartment in Bath, England, with his girlfriend Caroline, who later became his wife. She was working 3 jobs so he could work on his music. Orzabal, then 19 years old, spent a lot of time strumming his acoustic guitar while staring out the window, watching people go about their business. He said that it's a bizarre viewpoint to watch people go about their daily routine, having to work for a living when you're sitting in an apartment, unemployed. That's where the song Mad World came from. He eventually wrote this song after hearing the Duran Duran song Girls on Film. Mad World is about a depressed young person who feels out of place in this world. He sees life as being empty and looks for ways to escape the pain. The line, "The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had," suggests thoughts of suicide, but according to Roland Orzabal, who wrote the lyrics, it relates to psychologist Arthur Yanov's idea that our most dramatic dreams release the most tension. Therefore, the guy in the song isn't necessarily looking to die, he wakes up from morbid, lucid dreams feeling better. As for the music video of the song, in most of it, we see Curt staring mournfully out of a window while Roland dances outside. However, there's a short birthday party scene, and the people featured there are Roland's and Curt's real friends and family, including Curt's mother and his dead wife, Lynn. Pale Shelter, from the album The Hurting, 1983. This song was written by Roland Orzabal and is about being disappointed in a relationship. Orzabal explained that the tune is kind of a love song, but preferring more to one's parents than to a girl. Orzabal said that he kept playing 2 chords for weeks and weeks. Then, one morning, he woke up and sang the tune and the words, just like that. Then, another day, He was going through an art book and came across Pale Shelter by Henry Moore, and that wrapped up everything together. It was originally released as a single in March 1982 under the title Pale Shelter, You Don't Give Me Love, but failed to enter the chart. It was then re-released in April of 1983 as the first single from the group's debut album, The Hurting, right after the singles Mad World and Change. Just like the song Mad World, Roland Orzabal wrote the lyrics to this song while Curt sings it. However, deciding who will sing which song is not always easy and often comes down to tone of voice. According to Curt, if it's a softer song, then normally he sings it. On the other hand, if the song requires being belted, then normally Roland sings it. Smith says that his voice is a lot darker, a lot more melancholic, while Roland is more of a shouter trying to make a point which is very loud, and that those are the differences in their voices. Smith added that even though the songs Mad World, Pale Shelter and Change are pop songs, they wanted them to be more melancholic and softer, and that's why Curt sings them. Head Over Heels from the album Songs from the Big Chair, 1985. This song was written by Roland Orzabal and Curt. It's about Orzabal going head over heels for a girl and pleading with her not to break his heart. There are two versions of this song. The first version is the shorter version, which ends up on a cold stop. The second version is the longer version and is known as the preacher version because it opens with Roland Orzabal reciting the lyrics from their song I Believe as if delivering a sermon. The music video for the song was directed by Nigel Dick, who would later direct Britney Spears in her song Baby One More Time. Roland Orzabal gave Dick the concept, which was meeting a beautiful girl in the library and growing old with her. He also suggested many of the very random images like the rabbi and the chimp. There's even an homage in the movie Ghostbusters in the scene where Roland pulls a card catalog drawer and the cards go flying everywhere. The Working Hour from the album Songs from the Big Chair, 1985. This song was written by vocalist Roland Orzabal, drummer Manny Elias, and keyboard player Ian Stanley. Orzabal wrote the lyrics about being sick and tired of people telling him what to do. It was his way of kicking out his frustration. This almost became the title for the album, but Orzabal then preferred the title to be Songs from the Big Chair, named for the earlier tune, The Big Chair, which is the B-side of the song Shout. This is Orzabal's and Smith's favorite track on the album, and that is because of the saxophone. According to Orzabal, the saxophone was always part of the Working Hour because of the riff. The main saxophone riff is extremely important and powerful, and it's got that sort of crying quality to it. Thank you for watching our video. What is your favorite Tears for Fears song? Let us know in the comments. Mine is Shout. Reminding you to like our video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. Hit the bell icon as well and get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Have a wonderful day.